Sweeping the racks today. Damn, that's tough.
looking for a ham bone.
What's up, you guys? It's Frank the Tank, and that was the UFO and UFO Alert. So let's start with the UFO and why it's even in this video, because obviously that ball was made some time ago. It's now been discontinued for quite some time now, and the truth is, if any of you saw, I think back in 2019, I had already reviewed that ball by itself, and I looked back at it and I thought, it was good, but I feel like I could do better. So that's why I decided to bring back the UFO and kind of do almost like a part two. But then the UFO alert was announced, and I thought, you know what? Why not take the UFO and put it together in one video with the UFO alert and see the differences? I think it would be a great idea. And more bowling for you guys. I mean, you can't argue with that. A lot more bowling. Psst. But anyway, yeah, that's the reason why the UFO made its appearance in this video. And then going with the UFO alert. So the RG values and differentials are the same as in the UFO, but obviously this thing is hybrid reactive compared to the UFO is solid reactive. So talking about now the way these two bowling balls shape down lane. The UFO, as usual, hasn't changed. It has a very powerful hockey stick kind of reaction, much like I remember I compared it to the Crux Prime, and I stand by what I say. Hockey stick reaction, and then just pure roll in the end into the pins. The UFO alert. This is gonna sound weird, but I'm going based off of what I saw when I was out there throwing this UFO alert. So the UFO alert was like an IQ Tour edition, but if it got a serious upgrade in its down lane reaction. That's what I saw, and for some reason, it seemed like it was a little difficult for me to get, just to get a handle on it. I don't know. I threw it down there, like I tried the best I could. I threw it on the line that I wanted it to, and I kept thinking to myself, like, oh, when's this thing gonna read? How's it gonna hook? It was unpredictable to me. It was difficult to figure it out, but I'm glad that I got some decent results in there. And I know the results were unexpected too, because the UFO, as we can all see, it had like I said, a check mark reaction to it, and that's typically what I try to avoid. It's something that I don't like to see in a bowling ball. But these two bowling balls, by the way, might I add, had no surface changes. They were both box finishes. I left them as they were. Obviously, the layouts are a little bit crazy, not something I don't think I've ever done before, but something new to try. And yeah, it was a bit surprising to me that I had a better handle on the UFO than I did the UFO alert. Because again, the UFO has that reaction that I just don't want to see out of it. Hockey stick check mark type of thing. The UFO alert obviously having a much rounder type of hook in comparison, but it was weird. Like I said, much like an IQ Tour edition, and I for one love the IQ Tour edition. I have scored some pretty good scores with it, but because of this upgrade and its hook on the UFO alert, it made it kind of difficult for me to just get a handle on it. So another great thing that we got to see in this video is how these bowling balls handle when the lanes are breaking down. If you noticed, I actually started off in one spot, and then I started moving left as the games progressed. And I'm not just talking about the games where I was literally very far left and hooking the entire lane with the ball. No, like if you notice, I was playing at my regular pace, but a little more left than usual, and that's because the lanes were breaking down while the games went on and on. And the reason for that was because if any of you keep up with me on my Instagram, you'll notice that I uploaded, pretty much uploaded a post. It's like a 5-minute video of me throwing the idol. I got like an 8-bagger, and I think I got like a 258. The secret in that video was that I had actually, it's more like a little story. So on that day, I had filmed that post with the idol right before I turned on the camera for the UFO and UFO alert. And the thing about that was I had actually walked into the place. I walked into the pro shop first and gave my pro shop guy the UFO and UFO alert. I told him what kind of layouts I wanted on it. And then he was drilling him up, and I told him, all right, I'm gonna be out there bowling a couple games while you do this. So yeah, I was basically waiting for him while I was throwing that idol that you see on my Instagram post. So I had actually thrown 4 games with the idol, so I had put a fair amount of use on that lane already, and that kind of explains for why the lanes were breaking down during this video. So there you go. The idol was thrown for 4 games before I turned on the camera to start doing this video that you guys are seeing now. So but at least we know that now. These balls can definitely, if you know how to, handle breakdown as well. I'm not just saying it's just the ball. It has to be you as well. Remember, after all, you're the one that's doing what you need to with that ball. So at least we know this ball can definitely handle a breakdown pretty well. But again, honestly, a little bit stunned that I handled the UFO a lot better than I could with the UFO Alert. Very unexpected results, but 2 good bowling balls in the end. So that's really all I got to say about the UFO and UFO Alert. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you guys thought about it. And until then, I guess we move on to something else. So I'm Frank the Tank. Catch you guys in another one. Thank you for watching.